Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rick and I'm here with a Facebook Marketplace meetup haul. So as you guys know, I love Facebook Marketplace and the deals you can find on there are pretty amazing at times. And there was a guy who was selling off his collection. Basically, the deal was, I think he was selling movies at like $4 or $5 a piece. I sent the guy a big list of stuff. I'm kind of bummed because there were some titles that he said were available that weren't available. Sorry, I'm counting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 titles in total. I ended up paying $50 out of pocket. The one thing he tried to do that drove me a little crazy is you guys are going to see there's uh, 2 or 3 multiple, I guess 4 multiple movie sets. The guy was trying to say they're each individual movies, but he ended up being really cool. We met up with him on the way back from visiting Bridget's family because he's a little outside of my area, but I knew we would be coming through the area on the way home. So, very cool. Met up with the guy, checked all the discs. Discs were all mint. There were some digital codes in there, which is always a bonus because those, help alleviate some of the out-of-pocket expense. So half of the stack is for me. Half of it is the flip. So I'm going to show you guys the flip portion first. There are a few titles that have already basically in theory been sold, but I want to watch them first, and I'll get to those. But I'll show you guys flip titles first. The first one being Next of Kin, Patrick Swayze. Not a Blu-ray I see all the time, so I figured that would be decent to flip. Another copy of Hard to Kill on Blu-ray. I recently got this in a Macari deal and it sold very quickly for a good amount of money. So grab that to sell. Also, In the Heat of the Night, starring Sidney Poitier. Another movie that goes for decent money. The Echo Bridge release of The Crow, City of Angels. That is for flipping as well. This is a pretty cool title for flipping purposes. Blade Runner 2049 on 4K with the slipcover. This had the digital code, so it is no longer included with it, but pretty cool to get Blade Runner on 4K 2049 to sell. This one, I will say, had a slipcover. However, it no longer does have a slipcover because it is on my copy of this movie, and it is Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom on 4K, brand new, factory sealed. Like I said, it had a slip. The slip is now with mine, but brand new factory sealed Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on 4K. That's pretty cool for flipping purposes. Basically, I ended up paying like $3.17 a title. So my hope is that these movies recoup most of that. Between those and the codes. The next 2 movies, I'm going to work out a good deal with my buddy, Joe Martinez. So this is going to be a bit of a spoiler, although Joe might show these before I do. However, I want to watch them first. The first one is Scream Factory release of Love at First Bite and Once Bitten. The intriguing movie to me here is Once Bitten, as it was a very early Jim Carrey movie that I've never seen. So it is something I want to watch. It's in 1985 teen comedy with Jim Carrey. So I want to watch that before I end up selling that to Joe. So yeah, very cool. And then a Warner Archives Blu-ray. That's not something you see very often at all. Another movie I've never seen, but it sounds really good. And that is Judgment Night with Emilio Estevez, Dennis Leary, and Cuba Gooding Jr. I guess I'm also like, if I love either of these movies, then Joe said like, oh, if you love them, like, hold on to them. So we'll see if they make the shelf or if they're available for a sale. Joe might be getting these. He might not. We don't know. It's a mystery, guys. I'll eventually watch them and make a decision on those. And then the rest of the stuff is all for me. So I've been trying to do shelf condensing. So basically, when, I'll try to think of something. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like a gap by happy endings, because I had the 3 Hangover movies there, all individual. However, he had in the group the Hangover trilogy. So now instead of 3 spaces being taken up by Hangover movies, this has all 3 Hangover movies on Blu-ray, plus the Wolfpack only retrospective Blu-ray. And now it only takes up 1 space. It's in a cool like slipcover. So I still own all the Hangover movies. However, now they fit on my shelf and they only take up 1 spot, which is awesome. It's something I've been trying to do. This next title, I owned the first movie but did not own the second one. So now instead of taking up 2 spaces, I bought the Legally Blonde 1 and 2 pack. I know this is on Shout Factory. I'm not going to spend the extra money. Getting this for $3 for 2 movies I've never seen before. And basically trading in my 3 Hangovers to Pam, trading in Legally Blonde 1 to Pam. All the discs were mint in this, so another very cool thing that allows me to save on shelf space. I'm doing the same also with the Purge movies. I had the first 3, they're being taken off my shelf, and then I'm going to get the Purge 4-movie collection all in one holder. So I'm gaining a movie and saving 2 spaces on my shelf. So as you guys can see, the shelves are getting full quick. I only have 2 rows here and 1 row up there, and then I'm out of space. So I don't have room to really expand. So I got to start watching stuff, see if I'm keeping it on the shelf. There are a lot of Dollar Tree titles on here that I've never seen. There are a lot of blind buys that I've never seen. So I need to start watching them and see if they stay on the shelf or if they disappear from the shelf. So this is a big thing I'm trying to do. This is pretty cool. The Addams Family. Looking forward to showing this one to RJ. It's been a while since I've seen it. I know they're re-releasing this and putting out Addams Family Values on Blu-ray. I want to say in October for promotion of the new Addams Family, which I think looks absolutely boring and lame. But the Addams Family live action, I really enjoyed this movie when I was a kid. Looking forward to rewatching that, adding it to the collection. This movie I grabbed for my beautiful girlfriend because I know she's a huge fan of it. And not so much me, a huge fan, but she loves it. And that is Matilda. This is the special edition version. Yeah, I mean, for $3, awesome finds. This is another kind of like upgrade situation. And usually I don't buy like all region Blu-ray sets, but Ace Ventura 1 and 2. The first one I found at I want to say a Cash Converters and paid $2.50 for it. Then they re-released the first one like a month after I bought it and made an MOD version of When Nature Calls. I owned both of them on DVD, so I sold them both on DVD because I got this, guys. So I'll be able to sell the original Ace Ventura, which goes for decent money. Not as much as it used to, but decent money. Put this, which will take up 1 space, and have both movies. So I own both movies on Blu-ray. Don't have to keep the DVDs anymore, and can get rid of the other Ace Ventura and more than pay the $3 that I paid for that. Then there are a few 4Ks here. This is going on my shelf for now. I think I might end up selling this because I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it might make the shelf. I don't know, I'm torn. Hotel Artemis on 4K. I didn't love the movie. I probably should give it another chance, but a 4K for $3, couldn't pass up on that. So I'm adding it to the collection tentatively. We'll see if it stays there, if it gets sold. This was an upgrade from Blu-ray. So Skyscraper on 4K. I'm just going to sell my Blu-ray for Skyscraper and keep the 4K. So that's just a straight up upgrade with the slipcover. And then the last thing here, a movie I've never seen, but it's pretty awesome to find digibooks. I'm a huge fan of digibooks. I like those as well as I like steelbooks, although I like steelbooks a little more. But this is a cool one, definitely not one you see very often, and that is Driving Miss Daisy, the digibook. still with the backing sticker on it. I love the digibooks. I think it's very cool. Seeing, you know, facts about the movies, reading about them, seeing stills from them. I enjoy these. I think they're very cool. I love the spines. I love the presentation. I wish they still made digibooks. So Driving Miss Daisy, you know, like I said, I thought these finds were pretty awesome for a little over $3 a piece. So obviously the Hangover trilogy was here also, but it's not here anymore. But here's the haul. As you can see, the top ones for flipping, the middle ones are undecided, the bottom ones are for me, and that's it. Why are we blurry? There we go. Look at that. So that's the haul, guys. That's the Facebook haul. That's it. So thank you for watching the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, leave comments, guys. I love interacting with you guys and girls via the comments section. Also, be sure to subscribe if you don't already. Be sure to hit the bell notification so you guys know when new videos are dropping on my channel. Check out the description box down below where you can find my email address, P.O. Box, as well as links to my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, letterbox where I rate and review all the movies I watch. Also, my eBay page, my Blu-ray.com page, all that can be found down below in the description box. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great one. September 8th, the day the Eagles win. Deshaun's back, baby. Who's down? To movie.